What's up, everybody? Justin here, back to do another video. This video is my Ring of Honor TV review for February 18th, 2017. Just got done watching Ring of Honor Wrestling on the CW. Maybe in your state or city you have the CW. That's what Ring of Honor comes on. It also comes on a couple more times this weekend. It comes on my network TV. So here we go. Up first on this edition of Ring of Honor TV for February 18th, we had Silas Young from my hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Silas Young took on formerly in NXT Bull Dempsey, now Bull James. Formerly Bull Dempsey. Silas Young wins. It was a decent match. Not very long, but it was a TV match, so it was probably under 10 minutes. Silas Young wins with a TKO type finisher. Like he had him on his shoulders and hit a TKO 1, 2, 3, or a diamond cutter, whatever you want to call it. Silas Young wins over Bull James. For some reason, I don't know why, I never tweeted the guy. I mean, I might have tweeted him that he sucked. Long time ago. Or I might have called him fat. Long time ago. Bo Dempsey actually blocked me on Twitter. But that's another story that I don't care to talk about. And you people watching this, I'm sure you don't give a damn. He's blocked me. But I just thought I'd mention that because it's weird. I didn't do anything to the guy ever. I might call him fat, but I don't remember doing that. And if I did it, it was like 4 years ago. So, Silas Young wins. It was good to see him win because the guy's from my hometown and I'm a fan of his. Jay Briscoe promo now about the main event. About going against Christopher Daniels for the Ring of Honor World title shot in the Decade of Excellence Tournament Finals. Very good promo here from Jay Briscoe. He talked about his history in Ring of Honor, that he debuted on the first show, that he's a little skinny, pale, 18-year-old kid, and he had 0 tattoos also back when he debuted, because I saw him wrestle a couple times in 2002 in Ring of Honor. Not live, but on video, in DVDs. So just very good promo from Jay Briscoe talking about, I've been here for 15 years, and this is 10 years, and he's talking about different years. And then he says, I've been an 8-time tag team champion, I've been a 2-time world champion. And then he goes, but we're talking about 15 years, because the 15-year anniversary of Ring of Honor is coming up. They're having a pay-per-view on March 4th, 15th anniversary pay-per-view. So very good promo from Jay Briscoe. I enjoyed it. Up next we had Bobby Fish cutting a promo. Bobby Fish, they showed some footage of him winning the Survival of the Fittest tournament. He tapped out Leo Rush. They also showed Bobby Fish tapping out Adam Cole. And then that was it. Very good promo from Bobby Fish. Then we had another match. It was handicapped. Handicap match. Colt Cabana taking on Dalton Castle's boys. Colt Cabana, in the beginning of the match, gets on the microphone before the match started and says, calls himself, I am the Iron Jew. And that got a pop. That was kind of weird. I didn't get it, but whatever. I'm sure he's Jewish. Good for him. But I don't get the Iron Jew gimmick, whatever he's talking about. And Colt Cabana has a podcast. I guess it's very good and popular. I don't listen to it. I don't care to listen to it. I listened to it once, the time CM Punk was on there, and CM Punk spilled the beans about what happened in WWE and him leaving. So, the guy's a pretty good podcast. Listen to it if you're a fan of his. I'm not really a fan of his. But good for Colt Cabana that he has a big following outside of wrestling in the podcast world. I don't have time to listen to Colt Cabana's podcast. I listen to a lot of other shows, a lot of other podcasts, and Colt Cabana will not be one of them. I don't have time for it. I'd rather listen to JR's podcast, Pro Wrestling Reports show on Twitter, PWR show. I'd rather listen to Steve Austin podcast, but I don't barely listen to that anymore. Jim Cornette has a very good podcast. Who else do I enjoy? Well, it's not a podcast, but I love Howard Stern, and I listen to Howard Stern show still every time he's on live. Also, what was I going to say? I said JR is a podcast. Joe Rogan. I enjoy his podcast a lot. Very good podcast Joe Rogan does. So, Colt Cabana, I don't have time to listen to your podcast, and I'm sure you don't give a damn because you'll never watch this. So, Colt Cabana against the boys, handicap match. Kevin Kelly's on commentary by himself. And then Don Castle joins them for commentary, and Kevin Kelly says, which boy is which? To Don Castle, which boy is which? I don't know. What's their names? And Don Castle goes, the guy in the ring with Colt Cabana, he goes, that's boy one. That's boy number one. That was pretty damn funny. So, Colt Cabana goes to the outside during the match, throws one of the boys into Don Castle, knocks him over into the guardrail, and then Colt Cabana picks up, or he hit a finish, I don't know what, by tap out. Colt Cabana wins by tap out, tapping out one of the boys in like a Boston Crab, or was it Jericho type move. Up next, we had a Christopher Daniels promo about the main event tonight. Or today, because it's daytime. So, Christopher Daniels does a very good promo. Talks about he was the first tag team champion in Ring of Honor history. He was the second ever TV champion. He had wars and epic matches with Samoa Joe, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Low Key, Davey Richards, Eddie Edwards. And then Christopher Daniels mentions he was the first guy to go to a 1 hour time limit draw, I believe in a world title match. Probably against Samoa Joe. So very good promo from Christopher Daniels. Now we go to the main event. The Decade of Excellence Finals. Christopher Daniels against Jay Briscoe, Frankie Kazarian, and Mark Briscoe are both on commentary. So the fans are really into this match. Towards the end, they were, let's go Daniels, let's go Briscoe's chants. Very good. We had Daniels hit Angel's Wings finisher at one point, but Jay Briscoe kicked out. That was very exciting. Crowd was really into it. Daniels then got hit with a super kick, but he kicked out of that. This match was great wrestling. Great submissions, great counters. It was fantastic. It was a great main event between Briscoe, Jay Briscoe, and Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels, as I said, it was great wrestling, great submissions, great counters. It was two long-time Ring of Honor legends going at it, and veterans going at it for a shot at the world title on March 4th. At the 15th anniversary pay-per-view, which is coming up pretty soon. I will be doing a Ring of Honor 15th anniversary predictions before the pay-per-view on March 4th. Christopher Daniels wins with a Super Angel's Wings off the top rope. Super Angel's Wings, 1, 2, 3. Crowd goes crazy. Crowd's chanting, you deserve it, you deserve it. Christopher Daniels looked very emotional, very happy that he's going to get a world title shot because he's never been ROH World Heavyweight Champion. And I agree. Christopher Daniels deserves it. He deserves to get a run as Ring of Honor World Champion before he retires. I don't know how old Daniels is. He might be 40 years old or 38 or something like that, but the guy's still in great shape and he's still damn good. So then after the match, Daniels is waiting for Jay Briscoe to turn around, and then he hugs him in the ring, shakes his hand, and gives him a hug. Both guys emotional. Great way to end Ring of Honor TV for February 18th, 2017. Hope you enjoyed my Ring of Honor TV review. If you get Ring of Honor TV in your area, well, hashtag watch ROH. Watch it every week. Support Ring of Honor. They got some great talents, and they're a great company. Support them. I try to watch them as much as I can. Every week I do not get to see them. Some weeks I forget. But I'm going to start watching a lot more Ring of Honor and doing a lot more Ring of Honor TV reviews. My next pay-per-view predictions and review will be for Ring of Honor's 15th anniversary pay-per-view on March 4th on a Friday night on pay-per-view. Have a great weekend, everybody. Follow me on Twitter at WWE NXT Guy. Subscribe, like, comment, share my videos. Bye for now, everybody.